Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
Yes, come on. KWWL. Oh, Kitty's Word with Lola. Fun, educated, and come on, put your hands together. Wow, 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 wow. Welcome to a fresh episode of the show, Kitty's Word with Lola, a fun, inspiring, and educated children and teenagers program showing right here on Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT. How are you all doing today? Are you fine? Are you fabulous? Are you fantastic? Just like Lola. Of course, this is a fresh episode of your favorite children and teenagers program. I hope you're well. I hope you're wealthy. And I hope the weather has got nothing on you. Very good. Thank you for joining us today on this fresh episode of Kitty's Word with Lola. You know, on this educated, fun, and inspiring children and teenagers program, we have various interesting segments that will make you stay glued to your TV set. We have the inspiring and educating segment, pardon me, like that segment where I teach. Yes, I know you're always looking forward, wondering, oh, what will Lola teach about today? Yes, we've got that segment coming up. And of course, we have the segment of the storytelling. Today, let me tell you, children, we're going to have Papa Johnny tell us another wonderful story. I hope you're excited about that because anytime Papa Johnny comes on the show, he tells us stories that will be full of morals and stories that will inspire us. Okay? And today on the teaching segment, before I go on, I'm going to be teaching on some commonly mispronounced. Oh, did I spell it already? Goodness, I didn't want to say that, but don't worry, you're going to learn either ways. And of course, you know that we don't end the show without that game segment. A game has been going on this show for a while, and trust me, we're still going to play that game in this episode. I only hope that my audience are ready to play the game with me. It's always easy to play that game when you're seated. But when you get to the hot spot right here, you begin to say, well, I won't let you into that yet, but please put your hands together for yourself, my wonderful audience from Pena Land Private School in Oshogbo. Beautiful. Thank you so much for coming today. I mean, look at you. You all look so great, beautiful, and composed. You're so demure. Come on, put your hands together for yourself again. All right. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. And trust me, you're going to have great time on the show. From wherever you're watching there, friends, you know how we do it. You need to fasten your seatbelt and let's go. Don't change that channel because it is Word with Lola. We'll be right back. Oh dear, and so I got caught up in the dance and dance and dance. Let me tell you, one of the things you don't know about Lola is that Lola likes to dance. But this morning, right here and right now, I'm not going to be dancing. I'm going to be teaching you. Yes, names are important. I mean, names are our identity. When our parents gives birth to us, they look at the name that suits us, suits our shape, looks, or probably the circumstances that surrounds our birth. And when you introduce people, it is important that you say their names properly. Imagine my name is Lola. Can you just imagine someone calling me Toka? Toka. I'll be like, what? My name. Yeah, I'm going to be teaching on commonly mispronounced names. So it's important for us to say names properly. You don't want to call someone, especially in a loud voice, and you're mispronouncing their name. Okay, so the first name I'm going to be teaching us to pronounce correctly today is spelled Joan. Can you spell that with me, children? Let's go. Joan. How do we pronounce that name? Well, that name is popularly mispronounced. Yes, popularly, because most of us pronounce the name as Joanne. Go and call Joanne for me. Call Joanne. If you want to try to, use the right tone, say Joanne, Joanne. No, no, no. That name is not pronounced Joanne. Yes, sometimes English shocks. I know. That name is properly pronounced as Joan. So it's not Joanne. It's Joan. Can we say that, children? Let's say Joan. Again, Joan. Again. Very good. So that name, that auntie is not Auntie Joanne. That friend is not Joanne. That friend is called Joan. Joan. That's the appropriate pronunciation of that name. Let's move on to another commonly mispronounced name, and that is, we say Blossom. Blossom, Blossom, Blossom. Okay, now there are two things I need you to pay attention to. It's spelled Blossom. That name is not rightly pronounced as Blossom. Say blah. Everybody say blah. Blah. Good. Say after me. Blah. Blossom. 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 Yeah, so don't say blow. It's not blow. You want to blow it, blow. No, no, no. It's blossom. Say blossom. Good. So what's the name of your friend? Blossom. What's the name of your auntie? Blossom. So it is not blossom, okay? Don't blow it. You blow it. Blossom. Okay, moving on to the next name. Felicia. Felicia. Auntie Felicia. 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 Whether share or table, I wouldn't know. But you see, that name is not pronounced Felicia. Now let's break it down. The first syllable is f. Say f. Good. The second syllable is le. Le. Good. And then the last syllable, which is CIA, does not have any shia in it. The C is not making the sound sh. The letter C in that name makes the sound s, like your circle, okay? Like your cylinder. So don't say Felicia. Say Felicia. Good. Yes. Don't, no. Not share. It's a sear. Felicia. Say Felicia. Felicia. Hello, Felicia. Not Felicia. Okay? So say hello, Felicia. Good. So it's not Felicia. Say Felicia. Felicia. Okay? Yes, with practice, you get used to it. I know it can sound strange, like, what is this? Felicia. No, it should be Felicia. No, don't say Felicia. You should say Felicia. Say Felicia. Very good. Then another name that is commonly mispronounced is Deborah. Deborah. Many of us will say Debo. Deborah, that's wrong. Don't say that name as Deborah. It's said as, thank you. My learners are wonderful from Pioneer Land. Come on, give yourself a round of applause. Good job. So you don't say Deborah, you say what? Deborah. Again, Deborah. Again, Deborah. Good job. I'll move on quickly then to the next name. The next name is Ronald. Please do not say Ronald. Ronald. That's wrong. The name is not pronounced Ronald. Say Raw. Ronald. Good job. So Ronald, not Ronald. Say with me. Say Ronald. Ronald. Very good. So don't say Ronald, okay? Children, I hope you're learning. Very good. Let's go to the next name. This next name is, God everywhere. Pheobe. I've heard Phoebe. I've heard Phoebe. I mean, what have I not heard? That name is not Phoebe. It is not Phoebe. No, the right pronunciation of that name is Phoebe. Everybody say Phoebe. Phoebe. That's it. Phoebe. Can we say that? Phoebe. Again, Phoebe. Good. So we don't say Phoebe. We don't say Phoebe. The right pronunciation of the name is what?
Phoebe.
Again, Phoebe. Very good. So it's Phoebe, not Phoebe. Moving on to the next name quickly. We have the name Felix. Felix. Do not say Felix. I know the letter E sounds A, right? Good. But you see, in English language, a letter can make more than one sound. So instead of saying Felix, we would say Felix, 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 Felix. Can we say that, children? Felix. Go and call Felix for me. Have you seen Felix today? Not Felix. Are you learning? Very good. Janet, I am your father. I am your mother. Open the door for me. Have you heard that story before? It is not Janet. Yes, Janet is not pronounced Janet. The right pronunciation for that name is Janet. Say Janet. Janet. Is there anyone bearing Janet here? Okay, do not say Janet. You should say what? Very good. Christmas will soon be here, and we're going to be having lots of stories about Mary and did you say Joseph? Don't say Joseph. Don't say Joseph. No. The right pronunciation of that name, Joseph, is Joe. Say Joe. Joe. Ziph. Ziph. Can you hear the Z sound there? Yes. The letter S in that name is Z, not S. So it's Joseph. Say Joseph. 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 So we'll have to say, hey, who is the father of the little baby? Joseph, not Joseph. And of course, the wife is what? Mary. No way. Don't say Mary. Don't say Mary. Say Mary. 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 Good job. And the very last name I'm going to teach us to pronounce today will be Victoria. Victoria. Call Victoria. Don't say Victoria. Children, say after me, say Vic. Tor. Rear. Victoria. 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 What's the name of your friend?
Victoria.
Very good. So do not say Victoria. Can we go over the names again? Are you ready? Let's do a bottom up. Say Victoria.
Victoria.
Mary.
Mary.
Joseph. Janet. Felix. Which other one? Good. Phoebe. Good.
Phoebe.
We don't say Phoebe. Then we say Deborah, right? And we don't also say Joanne. We say what? John. Very good. I hope you have learned today. And if you have any of these names of mentioned today as friend's name, please ensure that you say their name correctly. If you know a friend that mispronounces their name, kindly tell them they have been mispronouncing their own names. They should pronounce their name correctly so that others can say their names properly as well. Don't go anywhere. The next segment will be our story by Papa Johnny. It's still Kids World with Lola. We will be right back.
Fans globally. But we are losing our wildlife to illegal bushmeat. And this is not funny at all. If we continue this way, we'll risk losing all our animals and leaving nothing behind for the generations to come. Tell your family and friends not to buy or sell illegal bushmeat because protecting nature protects us all.
Born Jeremiah Oyeni Obafemi on March 6, 1909, Obafemi Awolowo, Nigeria's independence and most consummate advocate of free education and social welfare in Africa's most populous nation. Erudite politician, thinker, and philosopher, Awo was fondly addressed by associates and political colleagues, brought his unique attributes to bear on governance in the defunct Western region. He administered as leader of government business and the premier between 1955 and 1958. Obafemi Awolowo's premiership would pioneer multi-sectoral policy initiatives and execution. The Western region under his administration paraded several enviable records. First television station in Africa, first real estate in Nigeria, first high-rise building in Nigeria, first modern sports stadium in Nigeria, first agricultural settlement in Nigeria, first modern civil service secretariat in Nigeria, and first industrial estate in Nigeria. His face is on 100 naira denomination as a mark of honor for his distinguished services to his country. Western Spring Television identifies Obafemi Awolowo as a major character in history.
Our music is gaining popularity across the world, but we are losing our wildlife here at home. Pangolins are threatened by the illegal bushmeat trade. They are sold and consumed in our cities, and their scales are used for traditional medicines. Just as we have preserved our culture, let us protect our pangolins. Let us say no to illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
Nigeria is one of the few places on earth where you can still find gorillas. Thousands of tourists come to see them.
Thank you so much for keeping up with us on Kitty's Word with Lola. Right about now, we want to listen to our story. Yes, the Jolly Story by Johnny himself. Right here in the studio with me, I've got Johnny. Johnny.
Yes, Lola.
Leaking sugar.
No.
Ah,
no,
really?
sugar, yeah.
But you always say yes, Lola. Really?
No, don't
So,
sugar anymore.
okay, good to have you on the program today. The children
My
are
pleasure.
elated. They're happy because they know that today's story is going to be amazing. Just you're good.
It's very, very good.
All right. So we're going to be listening to the wonderful story from Johnny this right about now. And children, I want you to pay very good attention because you're going to enjoy the story. Over to you, Johnny.
Yeah, as usual, the title of my story today is Helping Hand.
Helping
Hand.
Okay.
That is the title of my story today. And this story revolves around Gorilla.
Ah, I thought you said gorilla.
No, Gorilla.
Okay, names are
Yes,
important. So
yes,
gorilla.
Gorilla is,
Okay.
is the guy in charge of my story today. This is what I want to talk about today.
Okay.
So Gorilla happens to be the only son of his parent, especially his mother trained him a lot on helping people. You must be good to people. That's is no story in the house that you just have to
It's
be
a
good.
value.
Like,
You must be good, kind.
It's a standard in the house that you must at least help one person in a day.
Ah, is it a meal?
You must just
You
do
just
it.
must help
So
somebody
in a day.
every day.
No matter how small the help is, you must give a hand of help out to somebody.
Wow.
So
that's good.
this is how Gorilla live. He grew up knowing that you must,
Help
help somebody
daily.
daily. So Gorilla, on the other hand, have a teacher in a school.
Okay.
The name of the teacher is Mr. David. He's a no-nonsense man.
Oh,
No-nonsense
I
man.
know those kind
a
of
very
teachers,
strict.
Johnny.
He has
When you see them, you greet and run away.
exactly. He's always with his cane,
Oh.
like no nonsense.
I don't like.
And one of the laws in his class is no late coming. Is no late coming, and you
Wow.
must not absent.
Ah.
So those are the two laws that he valued so much.
What
that-
if the person is sick?
Yeah, that's exceptional.
Okay.
So day to day, every of the students come to school in time, waiting for the teacher, Mr. David, to come
arrive.
around. So on and on like that. Gorilla, on the other hand, always try as much as he can to leave home as early, especially
Possible.
when they are having Mr. David as a first
Period.
period. So he must leave home very early. One day, as he was in the bus going to school, he saw a woman while he was looking outside the glass. He saw a woman struggling to roll his wheel. A woman on a wheelchair,
Okay.
struggling to roll his wheel because
By
the place
herself.
by herself,
Oh.
because this place is a little bit uphill.
Bumpy. And it's
So-
not easy to roll the wheelchair.
Gorilla was like, oh my God. And if not because I'm in the bus, I would have helped this woman. So that day, when he got to school, he was unrest, like he can't.
Restless.
He was restless. He
thinking
can't
about the
imagine
woman,
how that
right?
woman can, scale through that hill.
Climbing the hill.
That day, after school, he traced the woman. He saw where the woman entered, and he went straight there and asked the people there. And it happens to be an orphanage home. He then asked the woman in charge of the orphanage home and said, please, there's woman that always come here every morning. I've observed that he always will herself here. Who is that woman? Oh, that's this Mrs. Roslyn.
Wow.
She always come here every morning to make sure that he come with something for the children, at least to take their breakfast. She
Wow.
try every morning she comes around and do that.
Ah.
Gorilla was shocked. Like, seriously?
Hmm.
This woman that needs help, still helping people. And I reflect to what his mother said, that no matter your condition, make sure you render a help
Help.
to somebody. They're like, wow. Then I must look for this woman. The following day, Gorilla woke up very early, went straight to that junction she used to see that woman comes out from. He wasn't able to see that woman. And he asked somebody that said, Mrs. Roslyn, he stays somewhere just there, just 3 buildings away from there.
Wow.
And he went straight to that place. He knocked at the door, and he heard a voice saying, the door is open, you can come in. And he went in. Mrs. Roslyn was like, what's he looking
Don't
for?
know you.
I don't know you. He said, yes, but I know you. I always saw you while I'm on the bus on my way to school, that you're trying to find your way somewhere. Ma'am, I only came around to see if I can help roll
Wow.
you to where you're going.
School, wow.
And he said,
yeah.
won't you get late? Said, don't bother about that. My own point is, I just want to help you to where you're going. And the woman said, where I'm going is a little bit far. I said, ma'am, I know where you're going. You're going to
The
that orphanage home down the street. I said, wow, that's thoughtful. And when Mrs. Roslyn finished what she was doing, she jumped on a wheelchair, and Gorilla
Started
helped
wheeling her.
to wheel her.
Wow.
They were working so fast. The woman was happy that at least today I would
She
get to
got-
that place in time.
Mm.
And when they got to that place, Gorilla wheeled her in, and the manager said, you came here last night.
Yeah.
He said, yes, I want to be helping her from now on. She will get here in time before the children get their breakfast. And the woman, everybody were happy. So when Gorilla got to school, automatically he was late.
Oh,
Mr.
David
Was there waiting for him.
Ooh.
When he entered, Mr. David said, "Stretch your hand out."
Oh dear.
And Gorilla
Cain.
stretched his hand out, and Mr. David
Flogged him.
flogged
Ooh.
him 3 times. It was so painful. Gorilla quietly went to his seat, sat down, and finished the class. After the class, everybody was surprised that he came late. Why did he come late? He said, "It's best not to me. Don't worry, I'm fine. That the pain I'm receiving here, what I'm doing at home on the road, heals it." The following day, Gorilla went to the woman again, did the same thing. And when he got to the class, he got beaten again. Again, he continued like that. One day, the woman suspected that Gorilla was, red or something. And he asked why. They said, "It's nothing. I lifted something so heavy." Because he never want the woman to know that this thing that he's doing for that woman
was causing him pain.
pain. And the woman said, okay. The woman even helped in giving him balms to put to the hand. And when he get back to the school, he will get a 3-stroke of cane.
Again.
Alas, one day, Mr. David was coming to school, and there was traffic on the major road. So he has to look for a way out. He decided to shunt into a road to link the school. While he was doing that, in between the street, he saw Gorilla wailing the woman. He stopped a little and observed, but this is not his mother. Like, he quietly drove behind them until when they got to where they are going. And when he observed that he wheeled the woman into an orphanage home, Mr. David drove away. Mr. David was in a class. The lecture was going on when Gorilla came in. And when Gorilla came into the class, he went straight to Mr. David as usual, stretched his hand to Mr. David,
like beats
like
me.
my 3-stroke of cane. But unfortunately to him, Mr. David held his hand and rolled it over and gave him a peck on his hand.
Really?
He was shocked. He looked at Mr. David, and every student in the class,
Like,
they look at Mr. David, what happened?
Streets.
And he said,
Mr. David
hugged him and said,
wow,
continue doing what you're doing. It's a good thing to help. I'm unable to help, but you do this every day, and that makes you come to class late. From now on, continue helping the woman, and I will, allow you to be good in class.
Wow.
Gorilla was so happy.
I know.
And the rest of the class was shocked that, oh, so that is what you're doing, like keeping you late every time. And they applaud Gorilla. At the end of the term, when they were asking all teachers that, who is your best student?
Wow.
Mr. David have told the whole of the teachers
what
Gorilla is always doing in the morning. Everybody were full of passion. That like, this is so great of our student.
Wow.
And when the principal was asking, who is your best student? The only song in their mouth is Gorilla, 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 Gorilla.
I can imagine.
When the principal asked that, why is it that all the teachers in the school chose Gorilla? And they narrated the story to the principal to the surprise of everybody.
Yes.
Mrs. Roslyn.
Yes.
Was
the principal's mother. Wow. Surprise. Wow.
And Gorilla was given the gift. Was even be given an assurance that from now on, You don't have to pay school fee
Scholarship.
anymore.
Wow.
That comes to the end of my story.
Oh, what a
So
wonderful
the
story,
moral
children.
of my story is
Wow.
wherever you find yourself,
Hmm.
no matter the situation you are,
Hmm.
always ready to help.
Hmm.
Because helping hands,
Hmm.
there's always a grease on the helping hand.
Hmm.
Thank you, everybody.
Wow, can we put our hands together for Papa Johnny? That is an amazing story. Who could have thought that Miss Rosalind will be the principal's mother? Who would have thought? And you see, I can imagine the pain of pulling a wheelchair by yourself up the hill. That is always, because even when you pull a wheelchair on a flat surface, I mean, you will still feel the pain on your shoulders, your back, everywhere. Now, let alone of pulling it up the hill. And that is what Goriola does for the woman every single day. That is impressive. Now, children, the story today is telling us that there is no one that cannot help. Somebody would have said, oh, if I grow up and I have a car, I'm going to drive the woman, but I don't have a car, so I cannot help the woman. Look, Goriola didn't think like that. He thought out of the box and thought, okay, I am still young. Can I help this woman instead of having her push herself because she's old and aged? Children, there is no one that cannot help. Are you going to help your friend in school? Are you going to help that child that is disabled, that cannot help himself or herself? Or do you just look down on them and say, this is grandma that looks like a witch. This grandma that looks very old. No, you should help people around you, especially people that you know. Mommy said I should not help any stranger. Well, that might be stranger, but what about your brother in the house? What about your sister? Oh, am I your slave? How will I be helping you? Helping hands will always have grease. Yes, that is what Papa Johnny has told us today. You should always help. No matter the situation, you must have to help. Because when you help, your help and kindness will go a long way. Imagine Goriola not paying school fee because of his kind gesture to the old woman. I hope you have all learned today. Thank you so much, Papa Johnny, for such a wonderful story. I mean, I just feel like we should hear another story and another one and another one. But I'm so sure that when next we'll invite you, you're going to come around and tell our wonderful viewers your wonderful jolly story. Thank you so much, and God bless. Okay, yes, thank you for that. I hope you have learned from that story, and I do hope that you're going to begin to help in any little way. Don't think the help is not big enough. Every little drops of water counts. So let's always be helpful, children. All right, we'll go on to the next segment, but before then, we'll go on a short break. And when we return, it will be time to play our game. Who's ready for the game? Are you ready? Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Up to 75% of all new human diseases come from animals. Ebola, anthrax, and monkeypox all came from animals. And as more dead wild animals are being transported to our cities, we risk introducing another disease outbreak. This will affect our health, economy, and well-being. So say no to illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
New Kitties Word with Lola. Yes, I have my wonderful friends here from Land Private School in Oshogbo, and it's the game segment. They're ready to play the game. Do you even know the game we're about to play? No, they don't, but I'm going to be telling you the game. It's interesting, always seeming easy, looking easy until you get here. By the way, this place is not hot, is it? No, it is not. I want you to tell everyone your name before I'll tell you about this game. Tell us your name.
My name is Olokere Emmanuel.
Okay, Olowokere Emmanuel. So that is Emmanuel for you, and?
My name is Latono Shetim.
Okay, so Shetemi is going to compete with Emmanuel. Let's see who will win this game. Are you ready? Yes. Very good. So the game today is so simple, very simple. All they have to do is to say 5 words beginning with a particular letter. Isn't that simple? Yes. So simple, right? Very good. So you're going to say 5 words beginning with a particular letter that I'm going to tell you. So are you ready?
Yes.
If you're ready, show me your muscle. How powerful are you? Hey, look at that. Woo! Okay, then. So let's start from Emmanuel. Or is it ladies first? Shetemi or Emmanuel? Who should start?
Emmanuel.
Okay, Emmanuel should start. Okay, so Emmanuel is up to the task. Emmanuel, you are going to tell us 5 words. We're going to be counting down. Audience, you're going to count down for me. The moment I say start, we'll count down from 10. So we go 10, 9, 8. Okay, are you ready to do that? Are you ready to do that?
Yes.
Good job. So Emmanuel, tell us 5 words beginning with letter B.
Bashir.
10, 9, 8,
Bisola.
7, 6. Count. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. How many words was he able to say? 2. What is happening? Okay, now it doesn't have to be names. It can be any word, okay? So Shetemi, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so hold the microphone. You're going to tell us 5 words. Are you ready? 5 words beginning with letter T. Let's count.
Tola.
10, 9,
Tola.
8. Count. Come on.
Tope. Tall.
5, 4,
Titi.
2, 1. Oh, how many words was she able to say?
4.
4. So who is the winner for this game? Yeah, please put your hands together for her. Okay, so you can go. I'm going to ask for another round. Yes, a boy and a girl. Now, you have to do well by counting down with me. Okay, you have to count down with me. Okay, so can I have you, a boy and a girl? Where are you? Very good. Can I have a boy that is up to the task? Come on, come on. Where are the boys? Okay, all right. Okay, I was going to just ask for another girl in case you don't want to. Okay, tell everyone your name.
My name is Olusosom Musi.
Say your name again.
My name is
Louder.
Olusosom Abigail.
Abigail, okay, and you are?
My name is Amsa Adewale Joshua.
Okay, Abigail and Joshua. So they're going to be participating in this game. Don't forget to count down. Don't just watch them. Do the countdown with us. Okay, so Abigail, let's have you first. You're going to say 5 words within 10 seconds. 5 words beginning with the letter P. 10.
9, 8, 7.
Letter P.
6,
Uh-huh.
5,
Pan.
4,
Pin.
3, 2, 1.
Uh-oh. How many words was she able to say?
3.
3. Let's hope that he's not going to say more words. Okay, so over to you. You're going to say 5 words beginning with letter W.
Wall.
9, 8, 7,
Welcome.
6, 5, 4, 3,
Whistle.
2,
Whisper.
Okay, please put your hands together for him. How many words was he able to say? 4. So who is the winner?
Joshua.
Very good, Joshua. Put your hands together for them. Well done. Okay, may I now have somebody? Joshua, don't go. I want someone that can compete with Joshua. Who is up to the game? Who is up to the... Hey, see the way she came, like, oh, are you sure you're up to the task?
Yes.
Okay, so Joshua, you go first this time around. So Joshua, you're going to give us 5 words within 10 countdown. 5 words beginning with letter. Please make sure you count down for us. 5 words beginning with letter F.
10,
Faith,
9, 8,
Fight,
7,
Keep counting.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You are just counting down. I thought you would even say 4, 4, 4. Please put your hands together for him. How many words was he able to say? 2. Wow, 2 words. Hey, tell everyone your name.
My name is Rashid Faikot.
Hey, so you mentioned her name. Okay, Faikot, are you ready?
Yes,
Okay, you know how we play the game? Within 10 countdown, you're going to say words beginning with the letter I mentioned. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so give us 5 words beginning with letter A.
Apple, ape, alligator, ants,
7, 6,
axe,
4,
axe.
3, 2, 1.
How many did she mention? Wow, so put your hands together for him. Who is the winner? Faikot! Please put your hands together. Wow, awesome. Well done, Joshua. Thank you so much. Do we play just one more round?
Yes.
Okay, so let me have another set. Thank you so much. You can go. No rushing, no rushing. Oh, like seriously? One boy. Let's have one. Okay, the 2 of you can come. Thank you, Faikot. Let's have the 2 of you. You can go, Faikot. Okay, so, all right then. It means we're going to have the 3 of you, but we have to do it so quickly. All right, so you know how we play the game. So who's going first? Those of you counting, don't count and now be watching their faces. No, you should keep counting down. Are you ready? Tell everyone your name. Start.
Olufemi Shadrach.
Shadrach is going to start. Shadrach, tell us 5 words beginning with letter R. 10.
Russia,
8,
Red,
7, 6, 5, 4,
run, red,
2, 1.
lake,
Woo, you only said 4 within the time. 4, we counted 1 before you said it. So how many did he say altogether? 4. Okay, let's hear from you. Your name, please. Adebiyi Samuel. So Samuel is going to give us 5 words beginning with a letter. Samuel, are you ready? Okay, Samuel, tell us 5 words beginning. Don't forget to count down, guys. I'm waiting on you. Make sure you tell us 5 words. Okay, Samuel, give us 5 words beginning with letter K.
kettle,
9, 8, 7, 6,
cat,
5,
kite,
4, 3, 2, 1.
cat,
Oh, so how many words did he give us? 3. 3. Put your hands together for him. Wow, 4 words, 3 words. Woo! Let's hope she can do the magic. Tell everyone your name.
Deborah.
Olusesan Deborah, thank you. So nobody calls you Deborah anymore, right? Good job. So Deborah is going to be telling us 5 words of this letter, beginning with this letter. Deborah, are you ready? Deborah, give us 5 words beginning with letter O.
Olusesan, orange, Hollandia, omet,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, why? Just one more. How many was she able to give us? 4. So it's a tie between Shadrach and Deborah. Oh, okay. Final round. Give us a word beginning with letter Z.
zebra,
Hi.
zip,
9.
8, 7,
zone,
6, 5,
zachiva,
3, 2,
za,
1.
What is Zachiva?
It's an up.
It's an up?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll give it to you 5. Wow. Let's see what happens over here with Deborah. Deborah, are you ready? Okay, so Deborah, give us words. I know you have to just count down. Count down. Let's hear from Deborah. Deborah, give us 5 words beginning with letter D.
Dog, drum, door,
7, 6, 5,
date,
4,
dollar,
2, 1.
Uh-oh! So she gave us how many words? 5. At this point, please, let's put our hands together for them. And so I declare both of them winner. Put your hands together for them, everyone. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Thank you. I hope you had fun playing that game with us today. I mean, it's obvious that these learners from Pioneer Land Private School are awesome. Put your hands together for yourself one more time. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Kitty's Word with Lola. We hope you've been inspired, entertained, and you've had fun. A million thanks once again to my wonderful audience from Pioneer Land Private School Oshogbo. Thank you so much for being so active. You're great stars. I also want to appreciate you watching right now. Thank you for watching today's episode of Kitty's Word with Lola. And I'd like to say you should join us next week for another exciting episode of this program. Same time and same station. Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT. And of course, watch us also on YouTube. That is Western Spring Television. Okay? Don't miss that. And until next time, I want to say keep being amazing. Cheerio.